today I will go on the computer and not be consumed with dread. Haha, oh yeah.
Capitalism, ideological conflict, deglobalization. The West is in danger of total collapse.
The United States military is facing its worst recruitment numbers since the end of the Vietnam War.
The UK is in the midst of the worst riot in over a decade.
Analysis of the woke phenomena has revealed a number of causal elements. The second one was being female.
You're afraid. So many young men are afraid of women.
That's because falling in love is some shit people made up because we got bored.
Do you even know what you want? Is what you want really what you want?
The solution isn't that we sit around and talk about our feelings.
He was also bullied at school and sat by himself, friendless.
It's that we do a whole lot less of that sort of thing and get back to being men again.
Hey there, friend. Are you sick of having an aneurysm every time you go online because everything's bad? Why not try design autism? That could be you eating tendies here, or pondering the geometry of that courtyard, or cozy maxing in the 1956 Eames Lounge chair and ottoman. Wow, no piss bottles to be seen. Just a sense of comfort, a warm homeliness. Architecture that incorporates the natural. And horse. Elegant cane seat, rich birch wood. It's just a chair, yet it's making you feel so correct. It's almost as if logging off Reddit and no longer catastrophizing about women and minorities, and instead spending that time curating a simple and balanced space is bringing you peace. Is it really that easy? Rejecting 4chan autism and embracing the autism of our forefathers? Design autism? After briefly perusing the internet, it's come to my attention that everyone's depressed, lonely, and looking for an answer to the existential dread of living and being alive and existing. It feels like you can't go anywhere online, any online space, without being bombarded with a mass of people saying that they're lonely, depressed, looking for an answer, dealing with existential dread, iPad babies growing up, not knowing how to use their prefrontal cortexes, having no purpose and reason to live, and struggling to connect with other people. Do I have all the answers for that? No. Did you expect to watch a woman yapping on YouTube and get all the answers to life? Did you think that? Do you think you could come here and get that? Of course you didn't. Look at me. Do I look like I know anything? I mean, if you've been on the channel for a while now, you'll know that this is just me autistically yapping about whatever hype focus I have that month. I'm interested in chickens, porn, short people. Yeah, and now we're talking about design.
My name is Sir Terence Conran, and I'm a designer.
Hello, based department?
Whether or not there are outward forces at play here, we all know, as much as the narrative likes to pretend we can control them, we can barely control them. I know we all like to believe that there's some big world order and that the government is in control enough to be pulling the strings, but come on, no way. And so we're left with this burden of wanting to do something, wanting to achieve, to create, to be part of a community. And it's like, well, the world's ending, apparently. Every time I log onto Reddit, every time I log onto r/funny, it tells me that the world's ending. All of my favorite podcasters, Tim Pool, he says the world's ending, so it must be. Women hate me, and there's nothing I can do about that. Women hate me, and there's nothing I can do about that. But what if there was something that you could do to life max and enjoy parts of your life? Just enjoy little moments, brief little moments of your time. Regain a bit of that control that the narrative online wants you to think is gone completely. What if there was something you can do? What if there was? You've lifted, you've learned how to stretch, you've been watching videos on how to talk to women, you've signed up to Hustlers University, you've learned how to dropship, you've been very successful at it, and still there's just something in your life that's missing. There's an emptiness. Your room looks like shit.
Bruh.
Your room looks like absolute shit, dude.
Bruh.
It looks like fucking shit. Today I want to talk about one of the more accessible life max moves that you can take right now, here, in the space that you're in your very own bedroom. It's called giving a fuck about design. Let me take you back. April Clark's, circa 2009. This is my bedroom. Yes, that's right. I could take a shit on this floor and you would be none the wiser. You see, I used to live in a messy, fucked up space. I didn't give a lick of an ass about design. Why would I? I was poor, okay? I didn't give a shit. I didn't want to be home. I often wasn't home. I tried to get out of the house as often as possible to avoid being around my family who, it's classic family problems vibes. I was actively in my life avoiding going home because being at home meant dealing with the dread of dealing with my family. If you're like me and you grew up poor, you'd understand that having a nice space, having a decorated home, having a clean home is not only the highest priority for you. Most of the time your parents are just trying to survive, not go insane, and getting food on the table is more important. So in those early stages of your life, you're not really taking note of how your surroundings affect your mental state, because your mental state's fucked. Your mental state's wild. It's you know, you can't really put your finger on what's wrong because so many things are wrong. There are so many problems. So it's like understandable why the lower socioeconomic class, those of us who struggled, don't give a fuck about design. And your introduction of caring about design, motherfuckers that look like this, I don't want to hear what this guy has to say. Get away from me. Don't talk to me. I'm gonna punch you in the head if you come anywhere near me. Thank you. And I still, to this day, as much as I've tried my best to evolve and change and to think broadly, but I still can't shake the disgust, the mental disgust of like an image of a guy with his little circular glasses, some like European dude with circular glasses. Okay, we're not perfect. No one's perfect. You know, you rent, you move around a lot, so you never have like one space that's your own, and you don't learn the value in tweaking that space. You may. I'm painting with a broad brush here. Maybe you do. But me personally, I didn't. And it took a while for me to realize what having a space and having my own furniture and pride in my area was actually going to do for the rest of my life. Alongside not valuing interior design also comes a lack of caring and valuing about organization, cleanliness, and the systems and the routines you need to have in place to upkeep organization and cleanliness. You just give a fuck. And why should you? Why should you care? But now, if you're at this point of watching this video, you probably have enough self-awareness, enough control of your life to be like, okay, well, I sat down and I watched this broad yap about design. Maybe it's time for me to implement some of these things. Maybe there's some little things that I can do to benefit my life. But also, you have to be convinced. You have to be convinced as to why that's valuable. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but likely what's the story is that maybe you have tried in your life to have a sense of design. You know, you've gotten your own place, you're renting a room in a share house, which is what I'm doing. And you're like, okay, well, I want a nice space. Those Swedish dudes with the glasses have pissed me off. They really got to me. But I'm still gonna give it a go. And so you're like, okay, well, what's accessible? I don't know, IKEA, Facebook Marketplace. Where am I going? And you pick some dog shit furniture that doesn't suit your space, doesn't fit your space at all. And you get home, you set it up, and you're like, oh, this looks like shit. This looks like fucking shit. I hate this. Women hate this. Women are coming in and they fucking hate this. What's wrong? Why does this fucking suck? I tried. I did the thing. I went to IKEA, didn't I? I got the Jock Mock. They told me that the Jock Mock would bring me joy, and it didn't, so what's going on? And so you gave it a red hot crack, and I commend you for that. But in your attempt to make it work immediately, which nothing ever works immediately, no creative practice ever works immediately, you failed. It looks like ass. Women hate it. You got no pussy from it, and now you're like, well, I give up. But no creative practice, no skill can ever be mastered with just one attempt. And design, caring about a space, organizing, which is a separate issue, but at the very least, selecting furniture and building an aesthetic and having that reflect your inner self and bring a sense of peace and balance, that's a skill that needs to be worked on. And I learnt that myself, and I've gone through many iterations of a space. And I feel like I'm finally getting to a point where I'm very happy with the furniture that I have. And I feel like I'm past that, the Dunning-Kruger effect initially of thinking that I know everything and knowing nothing. And I'm kind of in the midway of like, oh, there's so much to learn. And it's exciting. It's exciting. You can move around. You're not stuck. I don't know if you're a techno-capitalist or a communist or a Marxist or anarcho-fascist or any other word that's going to give me cancer if I say it. Regardless of that, I think we can all agree that modernity has come with a lot of benefits, but it's also come with a lot of setbacks, including not being able to afford to own your own place. And therefore, it's just like, well, why would I want to plant some flowers? Why would I care to arrange my space if, this is not the house I'm going to be in forever? If I'm renting in a home where, I don't know people, and it's uncomfortable to be in public spaces because you're an autist, and it's uncomfortable to be in any space. But that's the power, the benefit of the bedroom. The bedroom is a sacred space. And I'm not just saying that because I never leave mine. I never leave mine because it's great, okay? I never leave mine because I fucking love my bedroom, because I've made it a beautiful and calming and relaxing space. And I may never own a home, but I do own a pallet bed base, and that's close enough. I may never own a home, okay? But I did get 2 Seska replicas on Facebook Marketplace for 20 bucks. All right, and I learned how to sand them down. I refinished them. I learned about polyurethane. Okay, I learned how to get rust off of chrome. It's incredible. There's so much to learn. Oh no, April, but regardless of all those really good points you just made, I'm not gay or a woman or Swedish with little tiny glasses. So what could I possibly get out of design? I don't have a woman's brain. I don't have a woman's touch. No, but at the same time, yes, I am still dealing with the existential pain and crises of what I'm seeing on YouTube and on Reddit. Oh no, they're replacing Western society. Oh no, the trans agenda, it's coming for Western society. Okay, name one good thing about Western culture. Name one good thing about white culture. Go on. 3, 2, 1.
Bruh.
Name one good thing. Roads. Cars. Laws. Systems. Internet. Yeah, boring. Yeah, boring. That's boring. Oh, you care so much about white culture? You wanna preserve white culture, dude? Name one designer. Name a single designer. No, but design's not.
The idea of being in a country that doesn't make anything completely destroys national pride.
What? You mean I've been going on Twitter and complaining that they're replacing white culture, and I haven't given a lick, and my bedroom looks like this?
Bruh.
If you're one of those types that is just sitting around and lamenting in misery and inventing things, making up scenarios and making up people in your head to be angry at, and your bedroom looks like this, you deserve to get replaced. I think I have to state that was a joke. Don't take that seriously, please. I'm not getting political on this channel. I don't know shit. I think the benefit of globalization and the internet paradigm is that you get to go online and peruse different opinions, different ideas, and then you, as someone who reads and who is knowledgeable about different topics and is able to think broadly, you get to like nitpick ideas and whatnot, and then create like a soup of understanding, and then that becomes culture, maybe, I don't know. And hey, I like design, and I'm not a woman. Not beating the trans goals allegations with that one, fellas. I'll admit. When you think of design, you may think of women, gay men on TikTok doing this shit. The Swedish dudes with little fucking round glasses. There's your mind may come to those conclusions of like, oh well, that's what it is, and I don't want to do that, and that's not me. But although those types may be prolific in the space, that doesn't mean that that's the type of person that would benefit from that. That's just, I don't know. It just attract those types. And deep down within us, within all of us, there is a woman, a gay man on, and hey, perhaps deep down within all of us, there's a woman. There's a gay guy on TikTok. There's a Swedish dude with those little annoying fucking round glasses. And if you believe in the singularity, then we are all simply becoming one. We are assimilating together, and there's comfort to be found in the lives walked by others. And we don't have to be so based and so unique and so black-pilled and like, oh, I shouldn't give a shit about this and whatever, and black and white thinking because you were never taught how to communicate to people as a kid. It doesn't need to be like that. You're allowed to enjoy things. You're allowed to undertake things which are traditionally feminine, and also maybe your belief on what is and is not traditionally feminine is, the shadows on the wall of Plato's cave, which is, you going on YouTube and listening to Andrew Tate yap on about XYZ, or, whichever other fucking, I don't know if Andrew Tate has come out against interior design. His mansion looks like shit, in my opinion. So whether or not he's actively come out against it, I think the proof's in the pudding there. I see no mid-century furniture. I see a distinct lack of windows. I see a distinct lack of windows, of a design which incorporates the natural, which brings the outside in. This looks like arse. No, I'm not hating. No, this is not a fox in the grape situation. I'm not hating. I'm not, dude. Where's the mid-century? Huh? Where's the fucking mid-century? You know who had it right? You know who had it right? But even Patrick Bateman had it fucking right, dude. Even Patrick Bateman had a better house than this. No matter where you stand politically in terms of the economy, whatever, if those are even words that go together, you can agree that, yes, the modern society, the West, it's come with a lot of benefits, but it's also come with like a lack of being able to control your space, which obviously sucks, but caring about design allows you to get a little bit of that in your space. You know, we're creatures who really want to build and create, and we have been building and creating for a very long time. And that's suddenly been taken away from us, which is a little bit Ted Kaczynski pilled, and I think maybe he was on something there. You know, the removal of independence has meant that we have really nothing to work for. And so when we're struggling to find joy in things that we've found joy in for countless years. I mean, the joy of you know, putting together a home in your small hunter-gatherer tribe way back yonder is more fulfilling than the lifestyle that we have now of, you know, go out, work, sit in traffic, fucking come home to, you know, empty dog shit apartment that, you know, you were fooled into thinking that your house needs to be completely white and that everything needs to be clean and crisp and clear. Yeah, I mean, Ted Kaczynski, did he do anything wrong? I'm pretty sure Ted Kaczynski was onto something. He was indeed onto something there. So with all that in mind, just consider the fact that you can do it and you can enjoy building your space and turning your bedroom into a place that you like to be and that you like to relax in. You know, extend that further into your lounge room or your kitchen or whatever the fuck you want through just getting a bit of an understanding about design and knowing that it's a skill and that you won't be good at it immediately and it doesn't cost a lot of money. All the furniture that I have was Facebook Marketplace. Once you understand some parts of design aesthetic, you'll then be able to take that information and look with more of a keener eye on Facebook Marketplace, Gumtree, wherever, eBay, and save a lot of money through, you know, antiquing, getting cheap shit, go to yard sales, garage sales, whatever you call it, you know, deceased estate sales. Love it when someone dies and I get to just like inherit their shit. Obviously I don't love it when someone does. Like the part of it that I love is that they're passing on this beautiful, you know, 70s chair or table or, you know, side table or fucking whatever. Rest in peace, clearly. But thank you for the table. Thank you for the side table. Thank you for the desk. Thank you for this gorgeous, you know, hardwood corner desk. I'm very happy with that. Obviously, again, sorry that you died, but the table's fucking nice. The table's nice. What can I say? Thank you for watching this video and this incredible collation of advice from me to you. From me to you. Me, the most trustworthy source on the internet, April Clarks Incorporated, and you, dear watcher, beloved by me, and I hope we can all just get through this era of being online existing, where, you know, things have been taken out of our hands, everything is automated and accessible, and you constantly have to work and do things, and at the end of the day, it feels like there's no reprieve. And we're not speaking to our hunter-gatherer ancestors who seem to have had it better than us. It's like, oh, cool, they got to build a little hut. And they got to design the hut. And they weren't bombarded with opinions like the ones that I have provided you. Yeah, they had it pretty good. I suppose. Thank you, bye, see ya.
Bruh.